This is the 2022 Presidential One-on-One Interviews with Boy Abunda.
Tonight, our guest is the Vice President of the Republic of the Philippines, Vice President Leni VP, let's now go to migrants, overseas Filipino workers. As of September 2019, ang estimate po ay 2.2 million OFWs worldwide, according to the Philippine Statistics Authority again. 96.8% po nito ay may mga kontrata.
Yes.
Ang natitira po ay ito yung mga walang kontrata. Sa remittances naman po, dahil napapag-usapan natin ito madalas, ang mga bagong bayani na ang nagbubuhay ng ating ekonomiya ay ang OFWs, bahagya, I mean, I'm not saying totally, ay 28.9 billion US dollars noong 2018, 30.1 billion US dollars noong 2019, 29.9 billion dollars noong 2020, at 25.9 billion dollars as of October 2021. Noong 2018 po, remittances sent by OFWs accounted for 11% of the total GDP of the country. Sa kabilang dako naman ito, so merong napakalaki ng contribution, napakalaki ng pera po na kanilang ipinapadala dito sa Pilipinas. Sa kabilang dako po, may tinatawag na social cost. Ito yung sinasabi ng mga experts na unquantifiable.
Yes.
And that contributes to the destruction of the Filipino family.
Yes.
Ang aking tanong, VP Leni, how do you balance the economic contributions of the OFWs and the unquantifiable social cost of migration that leads to the destruction of the Filipino family?
Ako again, boy, i-segment ko yung aking sagot doon. Yung number one, dapat ang overarching principle natin, yung mga kababayan natin, magtatrabaho sila abroad kasi yun yung gusto nila. Ang gusto ko sabihin, it is by choice and not by necessity. Ang problema kasi ngayon, kahit ayaw naman nilang iwan yung mga pamilya nila, wala silang choice. Kasi walang available na trabaho dito. So, paano yan mangyayari? Kailangan ayusin natin yung economy natin. Para yung mga kababayan natin na umalis, nalulungkot na sa mga pamilya nila, gustong bumalik, may babalikan. Kasi minsan, gusto naman nilang bumalik, hindi sila makabalik kasi wala silang babalikan. Halimbawa, merong mga OFWs na nag-retire na abroad, gusto nang dito mag-retire pero hindi nila maiwan yung kanilang mga tinatrabahuhan na bansa because of healthcare. Dahil hindi natin ma-offer sa kanila, yung na-offer sa kanila nung kanilang, yung kanilang bansang pinagtrabahuhan, yun yung number one. So, kailangan ayusin natin.
Okay.
Ayusin natin para hindi sila napipilitan. Pero yung number two, yung mga umaalis at nag-a-abroad, dapat ay binibigyan natin sila ng pagkakataon na mas maganda yung mga trabahong makukuha nila. Ang example lang nito, boy, ang dami sa atin mga seafarers. Ang dami sa atin mga seafarers. Pero pag tiningnan mo, dun sa mga seafarers na umaalis, kaunting percentage lang sa kanila yung opisyal. Kaunting percentage ng opisyal, pag tiningnan mo yung sweldo ng opisyal sa hindi opisyal, ang layo. So, pero ang gobyerno, meron siyang capacity na mag-provide ng programa para yung mga nag-aambisyon maging seafarers abroad, pupunta sila, merong cadetship program para pwede silang maging opisyal. Unang-una, mas mataas yung sweldo nila. Pangalawa, mas mataas yung remittances. Di ba? Pareho din yan, yung mga domestic workers, yung mga ibang mga nagtatrabaho na paminsan pupunta doon, underemployed. Mga teachers, pero pupunta doon, mag-aalaga ng bata.
Mga doktor who choose to be
diba?
Nurses. Pero, VP, pupuntahan ko yung dalawang points. Because you discussed about a situation where sana dumating yung panahon na choice nila mag-abroad. Hindi yung napipilitan. But that's not real today. That's not real today. Let's talk about the reality today na kinakailangan, I just wanted to raise some points, kinakailangan magtrabaho abroad para ma-sustain ang pamilya, mabuhay ang pamilya dito. There's another layer to this discussion. For lack of a better term, we also have dramatized the OFWs, and I don't mean to demean the contributions of the OFWs, na para bagang bagong bayani, which denies, the fact that they are there, hirap na hirap ang sitwasyon, etc. So, my question is, okay, let's be real. Kailangan ng trabaho. Napipilitan magtrabaho. What do you do?
Ito nga boy, ito yung first part ng sagot, di ba? Kasi ito mas long term gagawan mo talaga ng programa. Pero yung retraining, skills training, pwede na natin yung gawin ngayon. Pero yung pangatlo, sa Naga, meron na kaming sinimulan na Migrant Resource Office. Ito, ang attempt nito ay mabawasan yung social cost.
Okay.
Meaning to say, merong pagkakataon na binibigay sa mga families na naiiwan na pinapaintindi sa kanila anong klase yung trabaho, yung anytime na gusto nila makontak yung kanilang mga pamilya, yung perang ipapadala sa kanila, meron may mga financial literacy programs. So, buong programa.
Pero VP, to be very extreme about it, do you look forward to a day when, I'm not even talking about choices at napilitan, na walang OFW?
Parang imposible yun.
Imposible yun?
Imposible yun.
Oo.
Kasi meron naman talaga mga Pilipino na hindi naman kailangan mag-abroad, pero gusto nila.
But you realize also the cost.
Yes, pero ito kasi, ako kasi pag ginusto mo, yung preparation doon sa social cost, masanda ka.
Okay.
Pero iba kasi, iba pag napilitan ka lang. Iba pag napilitan ka lang. Halimbawa, marami yung iiwanan yung mga anak nila na bagong panganak o mga baby pa. Pero iiwan nila, mag-aalaga sila ng ibang bata kasi kailangan
At pagbalik, hindi na sila kilala ng kanilang mga anak.
Hindi na sila kakilala.
And that's unquantifiable.
And nung nag-aabogado ako, boy, ang daming mga naghihiwalay ng mga asawa because of the long separation.
Good evening and welcome. Our guest tonight is Senator Bongbong Marcos. Senator Bongbong, magandang gabi, welcome and thank you for being here.
Thank you very much for the invitation. Magandang gabi sa inyo lahat. And thank you for having me.
Punta naman po tayo sa OFW, the Filipino migrants. As of September of 2019, ang estimated number of OFWs ay 2.2 million. Ang remittances na naibibigay ng mga OFW sa Pilipinas ay ang sumusunod. 28.9 billion US dollars noong 2018. 30.1 billion US dollars noong 2019. 29.9 billion US dollars noong 2020. And 25.9 billion US dollars as of October 2021. Sa 2018, remittances sent by OFWs accounted for 11% of the total GDP of the country. Sa kabilang dako naman, Senador, may tinatawag na social cost.
Yes.
Ito yung unquantifiable social cost that contributes to the destruction of the Filipino family. Kung ika'y papalarin maging presidente ng Pilipinas, how do you balance the economic contributions of the OFWs and this unquantifiable cost, social cost, that contributes to the destruction of the Filipino family?
The ideal is that nobody has to go. That we have enough jobs here in the Philippines na hindi natin kailangan magbiyahe sa abroad. Unless talagang, not by necessity anyway. That they have a choice to remain here in the Philippines. May magandang pwesto, di puntahan nila para mas malaki ang kikitain nila. But we have to give them access. The ideal is to bring them all home if they want to come home. But of course, we are a long way from that. And you are very right. It's not spoken of very much, but we should speak of it more. Because there is a tear in the social fabric pagka matagal na nawawala ang OFW and with all the problems that it brings. So again, it boils down to jobs. It boils down to jobs here in the Philippines. And the only way to bring those people home, to bring our workers home, is to provide them with jobs. The 700,000 or so that have been repatriated from other countries, they left the Philippines because they could not find jobs. Now, we have to find them jobs here in the Philippines. And so, patong-patong talaga ang naging problema dahil dito sa COVID. The original concept of OFWs was in the early 70s, after the oil crisis, when the Middle Eastern countries suddenly found themselves loaded down with plenty of cash because tinaas nila ang presyo ng langis. And so they went into a building spree. And we're spending, I think Saudi Arabia was spending $10 to $12 billion in 1974-75 a year on infrastructure. We wanted to take advantage of that, and we did. But the idea was they were contractual workers. Pagka natapos yung kontrata, natapos na yung building na ginagawa nila, natapos yung kalsada na ginagawa nila, uuwi sila. Hindi sila may iwan habang buhay, doon na silang magtatrabaho. Unless gusto nila yon. So that was the concept then. But we have become so dependent, as you say, 11% of the GDP is provided by the remittances of our OFWs. Let us recognize the contribution that they are doing to the economy and to the country. Marami mga nagsasabi, mga bagong bayani, sila talagang dapat na malaki ang utang loob natin sa kanila. Ngunit hindi natin sila tinutulungan. Now, they have just passed the creation of the
Department of Migrant Workers.
Of Migrant Workers. I think that is an excellent solution. Because pagka nagkakaproblema ang ating OFW, ang DFA ang pinupuntahan, Foreign Affairs, ang embassy ang pinupuntahan. Ang embassy, walang budget yan para kumuha ng abogado, para iuwi yung namatay, o para whatever the problems they might have.
This department will take care of that.
Kumukuha na lang sila kung saan-saan.
Okay.
DOJ, baka meron sila yung abogado.
Department of Labor.
Now the Department of OFW will institutionalize that. So
You are for the creation of this.
Absolutely.
Well, it had been created. Puntahan ko lamang, Senador, yung Bagong Bayani, because I have had conversations with teachers. Kasi pag tinatawag nating Bagong Bayani, tama naman talaga, mga bayani naman talaga sila. But somehow it normalizes the risks of working abroad. Parang, when you say, oy, Bagong Bayani, ang mga OFWs, totoo. But it normalizes and it also negates, it also denies the very reason why they went abroad.
Yes.
Tama ho kayo doon, ha? Wala namang trabaho kasing maibigay dito. So, ano ho ang inyong, again, it's that balance that I'm trying to say,
Yes.
na Bagong Bayani ka nga, pero napakadelikado naman ng trabaho, karamihan at least, no?
Well, we have to grow the economy well enough so that we can say you have a choice. Kung nais ninyong magtrabaho sa labas,
At kung dito sa Pilipinas,
o kung gusto niyo sa Pilipinas, may trabaho naman dito.
Pero pakiulit lang, Senador, tama ba ang aking pagkaunawa that the ideal for you is
Yes.
that walang aalis sa bansa na naghahanap ng trabaho?
Not by necessity.
Not by necessity.
Not by necessity. Sasabihin na, may trabaho dito, pero may nakita akong mas maganda, 6 months muna
It's
yung
a
kontrata.
choice.
It's a choice that they must have a choice. These people that have left have no choice because they could not find jobs here in the Philippines. I know it is a difficult ideal to achieve, but we must always work to the ideal. And hopefully one day, we will at least mitigate the problems that we are seeing. Hindi na siguro, because it's the ideal, never natin aabutin yan, but we can mitigate all of that. And in the meantime, also mitigate the social problems that you referred to earlier.
That's right. The social cost na
Yes.
pinag-uusapan dahil maraming mga pamilya ang naapektuhan. Walang
Nabibiyak
nanay,
talaga
walang
ang
tatay.
pamilya eh.
That's right. Okay.